Hi students, today we can study exercise 5.2, question number 7. Question is differentiate the function with respect to x 2 root cot x square. We have to differentiate this given function. Before starting this question, we can check common formula. First one is d by dx of root x. D by dx of root x we can write 1 by 2 root x. Then next cot, isn't it? Then we can check d by dx of cot x, that is minus cosec square x. Square root finish cot. Now x square is there, for that we will use d by dx of x raised to n, that is n x raised to n minus 1. These three formulas we will apply in this question. What is first step? First we have to give one name given function. Let we can give y equal to 2 square root of cot x square. Then differentiate with respect to x. dy by dx equal to d by dx of 2 into square root of cot x square. Left side, no need to do anything. You can do only right side. D by dx of 2 root cot x square. 2 is constant, no need to do anything. Write 2. Then d by dx of square root. Use this formula, that is 1 by 2 root x. 1 by 2 root. In here x, but given function inside the square root cot x square, isn't it? That's why we can write in here cot x square. Then d by dx of remaining, we did now square root only, isn't it? Then remaining part also we have to do cot x square. 2 and 2 we can cancel. Then remaining 1 by square root of cot x square. D by dx of cot. What is cot? Cot means minus cosec square x. You can write minus cosec square. In here x, that's why we are written there also x. But given function x square is there, that's why I write in here x square. Then d by dx of, again x square also we have to do, isn't it? X square equal to 1 into same minus cosec square x square divided by square root of cot x square. Then d by dx of x square, use this formula. In the place of n, what we have written? 2, isn't it? That means what are we getting here? 2x 2 minus 1, that will be 1, isn't it? We can write 2 because n means in here 2. 2x n minus 1, that is 2 minus 1 equal to, write this 2 minus 2 minus 2. Then x raised to 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. I need to write, only write remaining x. Cosec square x square divided by square root of cot x square. Dy by dx. This is our answer, question number 7. Question number 8 is same question, differentiate with respect to x. Given function is cos root x. First we can see which are the formulas we will use. D by dx of first function is cos, isn't it? Cos x, that means minus sin x. D by dx of cos means minus sin x. Then square root, d by dx of square root of x, that is 1 by 2 root x. These two formulas we will apply in here. Then first give one name, y equal to, isn't it? Let's start. Let y equal to cos root x. Then differentiate. both sides with respect to x. We get dy by dx equal to d by dx of cos root x. Then d by dx of cos, what is it? Minus sin x, isn't it? You can write minus sin, what is x? X means in here root x, isn't it? Root x. Again d by dx of this root x also we have to do. Composite function only this, isn't it? Two functions given in here, cos and root x. Then minus sin root x, d by dx of root x, use second formula, that is 1 by 2 root x. 1 by 2 root x. This minus sin x, sin root x into 1, same, minus sin root x divided by 2 root x. This is our answer. Now we can see question number 9. Prove that the function f given by f of x equal to modulus of x minus 1, x belongs to R, here x means any real number, is not differentiable at x equal to 1. Then how you can check? Look, if you draw the graph of f of x, in case you will get one line. Okay. Then x equal to 1. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. We have to check in this point the function is differentiable or not. Then first we will check left side of this function. Then after we will check right side of function. The two answer is equal means we can say in this point also function is differentiable. In case left side answer is different, then right side answer is different means in this point function is not differentiable. We will use one formula for that. You can see that formula first. Left hand derivative. First we will check left side of that function, then f f dash of x equal to limit h tending to 0 minus, in here h means very small quantity, that means 0.001. We don't know very small quantity h, isn't it? Then f of c plus h minus f of c divided by h. Then before I told we are going to take left hand side, that means we have to write minus h. Left side of 0, that will be negative, isn't it? In here also 1 minus we can take. Then c means our point x equal to 1. We can write limit h tending to f of c means already given x equal to 1 minus h f of 1 divided by minus h. Limit 0 minus f of 1 minus h. Already given f of x, isn't it? That means in the place of x we are written 1 minus h. That means in here also in the place of x we have to write 1 minus h. Given here modulus of 1 minus h, x means 1 minus h, then minus 1 minus f of 1. Again use same formula. X means what? That is 1. 1 minus 1 divided by h equal to limit 0 minus 1 plus 1, that will be 0, isn't it? Then modulus of minus h, here minus h, okay. Then minus 1 minus 1, 0, divided by minus h equal to limit h tending to 0 minus modulus of negative number, that always positive only, isn't it? H divided by minus h. You'll get this to cancel, minus 1. Minus 1. That means left hand derivative answer we got minus 1. Now we can check right hand derivative. F dash of x limit h tending to 0 plus f of c plus h minus f of c divided by h. In here plus h you have to use because right side of 0, that is positive. In here also plus h limit 0 plus f of c means that point 1. 1 plus h f of 1 divided by h 0 plus then f of 1 plus h given here in the place of x 1 plus h 1 plus h minus this 1 and minus f of 1 means in here 1 minus 1 modulus of 1 minus 1 divided by h 0 plus just to cancel, then remaining modulus of h minus in here 0 divided by h equal to limit 0 plus modulus of h means h divided by h equal to h cancel, you will get 1. Then limit of any constant number, that will be same 1. Now left hand limit we already got it, that is minus 1. Then right hand limit is 1. Answer is not equal, isn't it? You can write here left hand limit not equal to a right hand limit. Therefore, f of x equal to modulus of x minus 1 is not differentiable. Differentiable at x equal to 1. Hence, you can see question number 10. Prove that greatest integer function defined by f of x equal to a greatest integer of x 0 less than x less than 3 is not differentiable at x equal to 1 and x equal to 2. Then what is greatest integer function? We can see one example. Greatest integer of 1.02. When you take a greatest integer, in here we will use only this integer. After decimal we will not consider any number. Answer will be 1. Another one 2.98. In here also what is integer? That is 2, isn't it? Then our answer is 2. We will consider only integer. That decimal after points we will not consider this 9 and 8 these numbers. Then same like that 0.21. Answer will be 0 only. Then next minus 1.28. In the case of negative number, don't write minus 1. That is not greatest integer. We will write minus 2. How came minus 2 means? Just consider number line is 0, 1, 2 and minus 1, minus 2. In here, if you consider nearby to one number 2.05. When you take greatest integer, we will consider this 2 left side. Okay. If you consider in here one number, that is 1.05. When you take greatest integer, we will consider answer is 1. Which side? If you consider this number, we will take left side of first integer. In here, left side, isn't it? Then in here, 0.11. What is our answer? Greatest integer. Answer is 0, isn't it? Left side. Then in here, that is minus 1.21. This is like one number. We just consider which number is left side? Minus 1 or minus 2? Minus 2, isn't it? That means if you consider negative number minus 1.28, like that number means don't write minus 1. We have to write minus 2 in the case of negative number. But in here directly 1, 2, this one also 0. But in here minus 1 is there, but don't write minus 1, write minus 2. Then same like that, minus 2.89 equal to, what will be our answer? We will write minus 3. Don't write minus 2. A left hand derivative f dash of 0 limit h0 minus f of c minus h. I use minus means left hand derivative, then minus f of c divided by minus h. Then limit h 0 minus f of h, which point? X equal to 1. Okay. At x equal to 1. We can write in here 1 minus h f of 1 divided by h 0 minus, then 1 minus h given here, we can write 1 minus h greatest integer function 1 divided by equal to, then limit h 0 minus, then this h means very small number, isn't it? That means 1 minus that small number, you will get 0.999 maybe, like that one number you will get, isn't it? When you take 0 point that number, what will be our answer? Greatest integer function, our answer will be 0. Because in here 0 only integer, isn't it? Then remaining after point only, then minus greatest integer function of 1, that is 1 only, divided by minus h, minus minus, cut it, because 0 no use, isn't it? Then if you give in here 0, what you will get? 1 by 0. 1 divided by 0, not defined, otherwise infinity. We will get answer is infinity left hand derivative. Now we have to check right hand derivative. Right hand derivative, for that f dash of x equal to limit h 0 plus f of c plus h, right hand, that's why we have to use plus, minus f of c divided by h equal to limit h 0 plus f of c means 1, 1 plus h, f of 1 divided by h, limit 0 plus, then 1 plus h given here, 1 plus h greatest integer function, then 1 means greatest integer function of 1 divided by h equal to limit h 0 plus, then greatest integer function of 1 plus h means very small one, 1 plus, that means 1.00 something you will get, isn't it? Then when you take greatest integer, what you will get answer? Answer is 1, isn't it? 1 minus, in here also 1 divided by h equal to limit 0 plus 1 minus 1, 0 divided by h, 1 minus 1 0, isn't it? Then 0 divided by h is 0. Answer is 0. Now we got left hand derivative is infinity and right hand derivative is 0, isn't it? That is completely different. That's why we can write here left hand derivative not equal to right hand derivative. Therefore, f of x is not differentiable at x equal to 1. Hence,